Alright, good afternoon guys. I'm on my way to the bulk barn and dollar store. I'm gonna walk today. Google Maps said it should take about half an hour to walk there, so I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully I don't get lost. Never gone this way, but we'll see. Alright, so my mother told me not to walk in the bush by myself. So Mom, I'm beside the bush. I love my mom. My mom's great. I think I'm about halfway there already. I've only been walking for about 15 minutes, so we'll see.
Hey, so I'm watching the show called The Jinx. I didn't hear anything about it until like the last couple of days when people on my Twitter feed were like, wow, just saw the finale of The Jinx, oh my god, etc, etc. So now it's like, alright, so I'll watch it. And it's not what you think it is. I am enjoying it so far. I think the big thing about it is to just watch the first episode. And it lets you in on what type of a show it is. Lets you know basically the road you're going down, which is just fascinatingly twisted, I'll say. I've watched the first episode. I told Cheryl about it. And it looks like I'm going to rewatch the first episode with her and continue on. There's only 6 of them, but they're an hour each. I don't know. It seems like I now just want to keep watching it just because I want to know what happens next. Shabadoo's been okay. He has not shivered or anything like that. He hasn't been like twitching all weird like. He's more or less been a regular kitty, so I'm happy about that. I don't know, just I really think that it is like his muscles just kind of get overworked after a certain amount of time, and he just is calming down or something. I don't know. Time to upload the vlog. That is what I'm doing right now. There it is. Uploading. 2%. Yeah, look how stupidly fast that goes now. It's already at 5%. And 7 minutes remaining. That's just ridiculous. If we had this before, oh my gosh, such a smaller headache we would all have. Hopefully Cheryl gets home soon.
Alright, so I'm at almost 7 kilometers, and that is not including the time in the stores. When I was in the stores, I paused the workout, so I'm starting to feel it, I'm not gonna lie. My right hip is killing me right now, but I'm almost there. 2 more quick stops and I'm home, so it'll be interesting to see how far I went.
That's a little bit late. Cheryl is going to try to make something. What is it, custard? What are you trying to do?
Yes.
Custard.
Pastry cream, sorry. It's pastry cream.
She was lying to me this entire weekend because she kept saying, I have to make the custard. I have to make the custard.
Oh, that's what I thought.
It's pastry cream.
I thought it was custard this whole time. Oops, sorry.
Pastry cream, whatever that is. Apparently it's got eggs in it.
A lot of eggs. In total, there's 6 egg yolks in the cream, and then for the rest of the cake, there is another 2 in the cake. So there's like 8 egg yolks in this whole dessert in total. That's why I never make it.
Alright. Need bowls?
Bowls, and I need a saucepan.
Bowls and a saucepan. Alright, so what goes in there?
I don't know yet.
All the eggs.
I don't even have everything out yet.
That is the setup so far. So we got eggies, we got milk, we got egg separator thing, bowl, sugar, butter,
and cornstarch.
Cornstarch, measuring things, a banana.
No, that's not part of the recipe.
Garlic.
Also not part of the recipe.
Cooking spray.
Not part of the recipe yet.
And knives.
Also not part of...
Oh, and the carcass.
None of those are part of the recipe. Really?
Are you glad your dad got you that?
guess I'm going to be making either meringue or meringues. Maybe I'll make some meringues for Easter. Because I got lots of egg whites to use. Technically, you're supposed to... Whoa. That one broke. Technically, you're supposed to break it over... Oh, no. This will be the break it over bowl now. I don't need these ones for anything. So, I mean, it's not like the end of the world.
Like, I don't even trust myself to do that. And I was like, wow, you're taking a big risk.
I've never broken one. That is the first time I've...
Fine. I'm bad luck. Loud you quit.
No. It's probably because
you heard it.
1 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because we watched Jinx.
Yes.
Don't do it.
So I didn't make Cheryl watch the whole thing. Because I was just like, oh, okay, well, I just wanted her to see at least like the first episode. And then it just became one of those things where you're like, I just really want to know what happens next.
Yeah.
I just really, really want to know what happens next.
It was intense.
Yeah. It was very well made. We'll continue this once the egg process is done.
Fine.
Do you have to cut the bean and stuff?
I do.
Ooh. Shabadoo thinks that he's getting fed right now.
No.
You're already fed. Oh, just half of one?
Just half of one. Which made me mad because I couldn't find any vanilla beans to buy just on their own.
Weird that you'd only want like the husks. But
Yeah, well, we'll put them in anyway. See?
Use this.
Got it.
You and knives are not
Cheryl
a safe thing.
doesn't practice knife safety.
Apparently not. It's, oh, I'll just scrape it off with my finger. You have a perfectly good whisk here that you could have done that with, but... So, I'm doing this now? This is happening?
Heat the milk and vanilla bean to a boil over medium heat. Turn off and set aside to infuse for 10 to 15 minutes.
Already smells nice.
Mm-hmm. I want to make some vanilla milk.
There you go. Me mixing this is kind of boring.
See you in a bit. So over here, I currently have more whisking happening, wherein I am whisking the egg yolks and sugar together until we reach something called the ribbon stage, where they're light and fluffy.
Milk.
So we have the vanilla milk infusing.
There you go.
For 10 minutes, and this is the egg mixture, and this is cornstarch. So we're gonna plop that in there. More whiskey. All right.
Strainer.
Mixture. Here we go.
Oh.
Looks good anyway. It's the color we need it to be. Now we just want it to thicken.
So how long does this take?
Depends. I've got it down way too low. Should be on medium high. So, hopefully quicker. And then we add the butter and then we let it cool. So our heat may have been a little bit too high. We're hoping it doesn't break. It's kind of starting to break.
It's not.
but
You just gotta keep.
we had to pull it off of the heat because it was too hot. It's actually looking much better than it was about a minute and a half ago.
Just have to whisk it like crazy.
Yeah, so it should be okay. Now we just have to let it cool down a bit so we can put it in the fridge.
Here, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, there you go. It's the right color. It is now the right consistency now that Chuck's been like whisking like a maniac. So we should be okay. It happened so fast. The instructions said it would happen fast. I was literally like going and everything felt fine, and then within 10 seconds I was like, it feels really thick on the bottom. So I decided to pull the wick out, I decided to pull the whisk out, and it was like clump. So I was like, ah, crap. So Chuck got it. But it's good. It's not burnt, which is the most important part, and it is thick, which is what we want. So
yeah,
that's beautiful.
like look.
That's what we need because it needs to be spreadable. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Chuck saved it. Thank goodness. So, yeah, and that's really it for that project tonight. That has to cool. You can keep it in the fridge for up to 24 hours. It won't be that long. It'll probably be like 12. But tomorrow I'll make the cake and the rest, and I'll show you what I'm making. So, that's it for cake making tonight. Pastry cream.
Okay.
See? Much better. He did eat, so that's not bad. But hopefully we put a sweater on him and hopefully he wakes up tomorrow, like is more energetic tomorrow, I mean.